If you're pregnant and really anxious about tearing when you give birth, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm a doctor of physical therapy who works with women in their pregnancies through their postpartum periods. And that anxiety that people tend to really hold about tearing when they give birth makes complete sense because that's the most common birth injury that exists. It's at about 80% right now if you don't do things during your pregnancy to help make that number smaller. The great news is, though, that you can do things during your pregnancy that are proven to reduce your risk of tearing giving birth, which is amazing. One that you may or may not have heard of is perineal massage. And I think that this is a technique that sometimes can get a bad rap, so I want to go over it here. It's a mobilization technique for your perineum, which is the part of your pelvic floor that is most commonly torn during labor. And I think there's a big misconception that we're actually stretching or lengthening those tissues, and that is not true. So when we do this technique, we're more so teaching our body, our muscles, and our nervous system how to respond when there's an intense sensation, when there's stretching, when there's burning, when there's pain, because our body's natural inclination can be to really tense and tighten during those times. And that's the last thing you want to have happen when you're giving birth, because if your baby's coming out and your body is tensing, that's going to lead to those tissues then tearing versus just stretching and lengthening like they're supposed to. So if we can do something to help train those muscles, because these are muscles, and just like any other muscle in our body, we can train our system to be adaptable and to respond the way that we want it to when you're giving birth. And that is exactly what perineal massage is all about. It is just training this pattern into your body, so then when you're giving birth, your body, your muscles already know what to do. They're like, we're not going to tense, we've been practicing this, we know how to lengthen, we know how to relax. So I really think it is a tool that every woman should know when they're pregnant, and everyone should start implementing based on the research that we currently have, which is why I'm hosting my free perineal massage masterclass on February 18th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I am so excited to go in depth about what this technique is, but also more so the optimal ways to actually use it. Because I think a lot of people can do it and they're still a bit confused about it, and maybe they're not doing it in a way that can optimize their chance of reducing their risk of tearing. So we're gonna dive all into that. If that sounds like something you're interested in joining, you can comment class and I will send you the details. See you there.